What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well. Where do we start here? Um, so last night during the live, there were people jumping on our live. And they were saying, "Oh, this channel's saying this channel's saying that." And we always tell people, it isn't our concern what other people are saying about us, what other channels are saying about us, what other content creators are saying about us. Just like it's none of their concern what we say, right? And most of the time, to remind you guys, if you're bouncing back and forth from live to live and you're stirring up the pot or you even get at us about another channel, most of the time we're just going to block you because we're not biting into that stuff, right? Now, I went and watched the video and I just have questions myself as far as this. Why do people on the streets, see, because there's different ways I want to say this, but we'll just say it this way. Why do people on the streets use prison terms, prison terminology? And more importantly than that, why do people who have never been to prison use prison terminology? If you've never lived that life, you've never been through them fires, you've never been tested in that world, you're blessed. You are completely blessed. But to judge anyone else who has been through those fires, when you haven't even stepped nowhere near that kitchen, that seems pretty strange to me, right? Now, I want to say this as well. For those vatos that have been to prison and that get on these channels, any channel, I don't care what channel it is, and you're concerned about other men, right? And you're throwing around these prison terms, right? Why did you get out, eh? Apparently you miss it. Because I guarantee you when you were in there, especially if you didn't have a life sentence, you couldn't wait for that date to come up so you could get out and you can get away from that world. And you could be with your family. But something happened to where you brought that prison misery with you. You brought it home with you. And instead of being active in your community, active in your family, being a productive person, really enjoying life out here, you're worried about what other people are doing. You know, I say all the time that I can meet somebody and within a couple minutes I can tell how they did their time. How they think and how they talk, how they act is going to tell me who they were around and how they did their time. There's no way that I could actually take the time out to type up a bunch of stuff questioning another man or speaking on another man or a platform regarding prison or gangbanging and think that I really accomplished something with my life by doing that. That's like a waste of my time, waste of my energy. I will tell you this though. Okay, first I want to say those men that are really about that life, they will never make a comment. Ever. That's beneath them, right? But secondly, if you've been to the joint, you remember it is not a happy place. It is not a peaceful place. And we clown when we can, we laugh when we can, because there's so much bullshit and misery and hate, and anger, and despair going on in there, right? So I want you to sit back and ask yourself, do you think they don't watch my platform? They don't watch Gunner's platform. You think they don't watch our lives? They see us partying, clowning, laughing. There's good music. And a lot of times, there's pretty women on our lives. I guarantee you, they're watching that. They're laughing. Like, these vatos are funny, eh? Oh, check out that hyena. Remember, things like our channel, especially our lives, we never talked about that, but that's one of the things, because we do know there are a lot of people in prison that watch our channels, especially our lives, because they reach out to us, right? So people can say what they want. People can think what they want. But those of you who are in society, those of you that have been out here your whole lives, and maybe you were on the outskirts, maybe your brother's gangbanged, or your tios, or maybe it was your tia, your prima, and you were on the outskirts of what they did. Maybe that was exciting to you. But for you to be out here and for you to be worried about another man, like, that says more about you than who you're speaking on. I know I was never supposed to get this opportunity at a second chance. And since I've got it, I've been running with it. If you look through my videos, I don't glorify that lifestyle. Those of you hating on me, believe it or not, I'm trying to make sure your kids, your nieces, or your nephews, your primos, don't follow in my footsteps. And I can imagine that those of you who have the time, make the time to hate on people you don't know. Those around you got to be like, damn, here comes this fool again, man. You call people that you know, and they're like, fuck, I don't even want to answer this phone. Look in the mirror, man. Work on you. Focus on you. I promise you'll be able to do bigger things in your life. If you want to live by prison rules, you want to live by prison terms and live your life using prison terminology, go to prison, eh? Serio, you'll fit right in. Or maybe you won't. Get in there and get tested, eh? Get in there and go through them fires, eh? It's way different than the streets. On the streets, everybody got a gun. They check them guns in at the gate, though. Cops can't even take their guns in. Transport guys, they got them in the towers. So then you got to realize what you can do with your hands. More importantly, what you can do with this here. That's the most important muscle in your body. But, this is just my 2 cents, man. I really wish everybody could find some peace and happiness in their heart. If you like a channel, like the channel. If you don't, hit them 3 little dots, man. Say you're not interested. We don't pop up anymore. But don't waste your energy on other people, eh? And like I said, a lot of people in prison are watching what we do. They're enjoying the lives. They get their sip on with us. They love seeing the women on there with us. They like to laugh. We're going to continue doing what we do. I know you're going to continue doing what you do. I know we have way more love than support. And we have love in places you guys wouldn't even imagine. But anyways, man, everybody, please stay safe, stay smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.